Barbara. Welcome to our interview with you. We're going to talk about She4ME and Unleash Your Star Power. I'm Katie from Planet London, and it's lovely to meet you.
Hi, Katie. I'm so glad to meet you too. Don't you love this technology? That we
do.
can talk live, face to face like this. I love your accent, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Proper London accent, this is.
Yes. I used to be married to a Brit, so I am a sucker for an accent.
So first of all, what would marriage equality across the United States, in every state, and maybe even across the world, mean to you?
I just feel so blessed that we are in a time where it is happening. It's not an if, it's already in process. I mean, look at the Queen of England, for goodness sake, has okayed it.
Yeah.
I just feel like now is the time for all of us to come together and just really know and show that love is love is love, period. And the most important thing in your life, really, if you've achieved love in your life, that's kind of the be-all, end-all. I think that's the measure of a good life. And why I'm really passionate about the whole LGBT marriage equality issues is because I happen to be straight. I'm a mother and a grandmother, and I've taught my daughter and now my grandson to really stand up when you see something that's not right. If somebody is being bullied or is being treated not equally, we need to stand up. We need to show our kids that that's what you do. When somebody is let alone to suffer without us standing up, I mean, that's when bad things happen. So I'm really proud to be part of the new She4ME PSA marriage equality video. It's so beautiful. It's a remix of the song She4ME by Jen Foster, produced by Sue Milky, and directed beautifully by the wonderful Nicole Kahn, who I've worked with before. I did a movie, A Perfect Ending, with her. And it's been now on the internet for a couple of weeks. We are going viral. Every day some other celebrity or some other force of nature is coming on and joining our cause. So I thank you for those of you who have been making a difference with it, who've been promoting it and tweeting the link to our video, She4ME, and all of that, because together we are starting a landslide. It's not a matter of if it's happening, but just when. And one heart, one mind at a time, we are changing things. So thank you.
We've had it a lot easier in the UK because we only have to pass one piece of legislation that covers absolutely everyone.
Yes.
In the States, it's 50 separate pieces of legislation, and a lot of states are not quite there yet. So it's a much harder job over there.
Yeah.
I think there's something about appreciating that it's not just a given. There's a lot of work that goes involved in getting the laws passed and changed.
Yep, and you know, it's so interesting. Sue Melky, who is the producer with also with Rocco on the She4ME marriage equality video, they also have something that they've been working on this last week, and it's something like right out of the movies. If it wasn't already in the movies, it's life imitating art, imitating life, back and forth, which is, as an actress, that's what we always try and portray. But they have been doing something called All You Need Is Love, which is this beautiful little short film. It's a 20-minute film. It has like 30 million views already. Wow. It's gone viral, and it's about what would happen if the world were turned around, and if that homosexuality were the norm and the heteros were the ones that were discriminated against and bullied against. And so they just had an instance where Rocco and Sue Melky and the producers went back to Florida because here's what happened. A teacher showed this little bullying video, because it really is about non-bullying, about stopping bullying and letting somebody think about, well, what if the tides were turned? What if the shoe was on the other foot? And a teacher showed it to his FFA kids. And it was, again, pretty heart-wrenching, and it teaches a really good lesson. Well, a lot of the parents in the school district got up in arms and started a whole movement and a meeting to fire the teacher. Well, evidently the principal is on board. and some of the school district is on board, but a lot of the churches, etc., are at war against what the message is. And again, it's art imitating life. So I urge anybody to please not only check out our SHE4ME PSA music video, but also to check out this beautiful little video called Love is All You Need. Because if people really lived that, everything would change.
So that kind of leads us on to, how did you come to be involved in the SHE4ME project?
Yeah. I've known Nicole Kahn, you know Nicole Kahn, and loved her work. We've been friends since our Portland days. I'm from Portland, Oregon, and that's where I met Nicole like 25 years ago, maybe 30 years ago now. And we both had these big dreams about, I wanted to go to Hollywood and see what I could do as an actress. And then Nicole wanted to, I mean, she's an incredible writer-director, one of the most prolific writers that you've ever seen.
Absolutely.
Oh, and I have to show you here. She always sits on my desk with me as I'm writing. She always has to say hi every time I do one of these videos.
Oh, beautiful.
So over the years, to get back to Nicole, we've tried to get projects together that we could do together. We would read scripts, and we would have play readings and all, and it just never worked out. But things always do work out at the perfect place and time, right? So she had approached me to maybe do Elena Undone, and that didn't work out. But when she approached me with Marina from Soul Kiss Films, approached me and called to say, come out to Aroma Cafe because we're going to go have lunch. I want to just talk to you a little bit. So I said, sure, I haven't seen her for a while. I get there first, and I'm eating a cheeseburger and french fries. And you know when you're an actress in Hollywood, they do not go past these lips because, trust me, the camera does add 10 pounds on you. That's not a crazy thing. It really actually does, which sucks. So I can't wait to be a fat character actress someday. So I'm sitting there enjoying my french fries and my hamburger, my cheeseburger with everything on it, including onions. And they started telling me about this movie, A Perfect Ending. And I said, well, sounds great. And they said, you know, let me just send you the script. And I said, guys, I'm not acting anymore because I now am over 60, and I'm at an age in Hollywood where most actresses don't get work. And frankly, I love acting so much, it just hurts so much when I can't do what I love. So I decided, okay, I'm going to do what everybody else does, reinvent myself. I started a new company and became a media trainer and video marketing expert with UnleashYourStarPower.com. And so I was fine. I kind of put that dream out and didn't think it would be happening anymore. Anyway, Nicole said, just read it. I'm going to email it to you. Okay. So I went home, read it, was sobbing by the end of my first read-through, and I called her on the phone and said, dang you, Nicole Kahn, but I have to do this part. I know this woman. This woman is every woman that I've ever known, and I have so much to say in this about my perfection issues, which we all have, about how we're judged by how we look, and about time going by, that if we aren't living our best life now, we're the only person who can change it. We can't blame anybody else. It's never too late to start over. And don't give up 5 minutes before the miracle, because you can make a change. So, all in all, I did do the movie. At 58, it's Nicole and I both say it's probably the best work that, for sure, that we've ever done till this point, and maybe the best work I ever do. But I think working with Nicole Kahn is just such a gift. She's such an actor. You've heard that thing about an actor's director.
Yeah.
She definitely is. She brought out, she'd get in my head, and she just brought out something that made it safe to go places where I've never gone. So thank you, Nicole Kahn. I'd work with you anytime. And so she worked and directed SHE4ME as well. So that's why when you watch this video, it doesn't look like any other music video you've ever seen. It's a storyline, and it's magical and beautiful, and just takes your breath away. And I think what art does is it's a way to communicate across all cultures, all languages, all barriers, all skin colors, everything. Art, because people can relate to dancing and painting and acting and writing, all those arts are something that can make, the only thing that can really make a difference in the world. So that's why we use our art. That's why you do what you do too, I'm sure, Katie. With I know that you really are strong and passionate about the issues that you are too, which is why we're
promoting what the art that people are making to get those messages out there. So we spoke to Nicole last weekend, and she said she loves working with you, and she can't wait to do it again.
Yeah. We've got some other projects in the works. She's, oh my gosh, when I say she's a prolific writer, let me tell you, she is. She has so many scripts that she's written that you read one and you go, this is like the best thing I ever read, and then you read the next and it's like, that is too. So I think people are going to be really surprised with what she can do, and I know she's done a lot of LGBT movies in the past, and then she's also done documentary on her precious son Nicholas called Little Man, and I hope that she doesn't just get pigeonholed, and it's not anything against it at all, but I want the world to see and know her genius and her brilliance, because she can continue to change minds and open hearts and make a difference in a much wider scale than what she's already done.
And going back to what you're saying about the art being kind of across the cultures and everything, what I said to Nicole was, it wasn't until about the 4th or 5th time that I viewed the video that I realised there was no dialogue in it. Being told.
Yes, I love that.
And there's no dialogue, and that just shows the power of art, doesn't it? That how much
it does, because people view it not from their head. If it's good art, that's not so cerebral. It comes from the heart. You have to experience and share an experience. That's what good art does.
The music combined with the story. And also, just to let you know, A Perfect Ending, we ran some awards last year. We ran community awards, and we did best lesbian film of 2013, and Perfect Ending was the winner.
Really? Oh, thank you. I didn't know that.
1,500 Londoners voted, or lesbian Londoners voted, and that was the top film. So we let Nicole know, but congratulations to you as well.
Thank you. That means the world, and thank you if you're watching and you voted, or if you watched it. Thank you so much. That playing Rebecca in A Perfect Ending really changed me. Rebecca taught me a lot about courage, about being more open, about taking chances and leaping. And what I've learned is that the things that you're most afraid of always lead you to your biggest goal in the end. Because when I got that movie, I mean, yes, I wanted to play Rebecca because I know her, and I know people like that. I saw my mother in her. I saw myself in her. That whole perfection scene where we're talking about I've never felt perfect enough, or smart enough, or thin enough, or good enough. That's me, Barbara, talking. I do motivational speaking now, and that's straight out of one of my poems that I wrote, because I was bulimic for years and years and years. And all we have to use is ourself. And the messages and emails and all the letters that I get from people, women and men, who've been touched by the metamorphosis that the characters go through in A Perfect Ending, mean so much to me. And that's why I went into acting years ago, because I wanted to not only go through it for myself, but to be able to go through it so that I can make a difference in the viewer too. So
absolutely,
very grateful.
And so, what was being involved in SHE4ME like? What was it like to be on set, and how did the filming go?
It was great. It was. I had a very small part. I was very proud to be that part, because I feel part of what my role is in as how I can support best the LGBT community and the marriage equality movement, and all of that is by being a connector.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is because I think that I kind of bridge both worlds. As with my acting platform, I have amazing people and fans that I'm so grateful that support me, and they know that their trust in me is something that I hold so highly and value so highly. I would never do anything that would hurt them. So I feel like I'm a connector kind of between these two worlds. So playing the wedding officiator in the SHE4ME video gave me an opportunity to just lead with my heart, and I love being on set and in essence marrying these two beautiful women. And the story of SHE4ME are two little girls who started as soul sisters forever, playing and just, you know how you have your best friend. Well, it just turned into more for them. and the SHE4ME storyline is that finally they come together and they get married, and their family is there. There's a little bit of red herring in it because one of the beautiful brides, Nicole Payson, is hugging this beautiful guy, but it turns out he was one of their best friends. And Gabby Christian is gorgeous in it, and so is Nicole, and it's just beautiful and sweet. And the words in the song really echo what it's all about: is there's nothing to be afraid of. Love is love. So I hope that that I can help people really see that there's nothing to be afraid of. That what we have to be afraid of are our judgments and our self-righteousness and the way that we judge somebody for not being like we want them to be. But if you really think about it, what religion says and what the base of pretty much all religions is about love. So if you take all those layers down and just get back to that.
Absolutely. It's what we all have in common as well.
It is. It's what we have in common. And it's what we have to teach our children. If we taught our children that and really lived it, children learn what we live, not just what we say, and they watch everything. So if you think that your child is not watching you in every little motion that you do, if you're judging somebody else, or if you're saying something that putting somebody down, they learn everything, and we can learn a lot from the pure love that a child shows us how to do.
Yeah. And speaking of love, we've got the Love Warriors out there spreading.
Hi, Love Warriors, and a shout out to my Dreamers Network too, because a lot of you are on my Dreamers Network at my facebook.com/Barbara Niven. I started something years ago called a Dreamers Network. It's a support group for people who have big dreams, because we're a very negative place, and come join us because we support each other there. Whatever your dream is, we pay it forward. We've started a kindness revolution, and we're sharing the journey. So a lot of the Love Warriors that Sue Melky has put together for SHE4ME are on there, and they're working their little tails off to get it out to Martina Navratilova, who's retweeted, and to just all the celebrities out there. Thank you for being part of the movement, because it just does my heart good. We're making a difference together, guys. Doesn't get any better than that.
Is there one celebrity that you'd love to retweet it that hasn't already?
Yes, Oprah.
Yeah, that was my one.
I just got emotional with that one, because Oprah, she has done so much for us as a planet, as for being a woman. Look at what she started with, even getting people to read again with her book club. She is all about, and her Super Soul Sundays, I watch that every week. She's the best example, best role model that I know today of using the media as well to go out and make a difference. So Oprah, if you're watching this, please check out SHE4ME. And love is all you need, because we can really use your help in getting this message out, because I know you believe in love too.
And you've already touched on this, but do you have a final message of support for the love warriors?
Yes.
Not support.
Yes. That we are in the greatest change revolution that's ever been happening on this planet. I am honored to be doing this with you. It's going to get better and better. Just keep truth and keep authenticity foremost, and know that we can make a difference together. Hashtag kindness revolution. Hashtag love warrior. Hashtag love will make a difference.
Lovely. And at the start of the call, you gave me some helpful media tips.
I know. I can't help myself. I'm sorry. I'm bossy. But
tell me about what you do with Unleash Your Star Power and that work.
Sure. Well, what I found after being an actress in Hollywood forever, and then remember I said I started to reinvent myself, I started to become a speaker and a media trainer, and I realized that all those things that I have been learning behind the scenes in Hollywood are all things that business owners and people in professional careers now need to know, like how to present yourself well, how to handle nerves. So if you're in an interview or doing a Google Hangout like we're doing now, or doing public speaking or shooting a video for video marketing, you need to know how to do those things too. So I created something called Unleash Your Star Power at my website, unleashyourstarpower.com, and I teach people how to do great video marketing videos and campaigns, videomarketingpower.com, and it's just, people come to me for boot camps, people come to me just for private training, people come to me to learn Google Hangouts, because this is a great way right now to start having your own TV show. Yeah. So there's never been a more powerful way or quicker way now to be able to compete with the big guys out there. So take your power, unleash your star power, and I can't wait to help you do it. So check me out, unleashyourstarpower.com, and I also offer a free mentoring call too if you do check it out, because my goal and what I found my real gift is helping bring out your gifts. And my passion now, I feel like, Katie, I've really hooked into what my passion and my purpose is, and that is to help people make a difference, help people find their voice and get their message out. So I can't wait to help you do yours too.
Excellent. Well, you know what? I'm going to be checking it out, because there's a lot of places we want to go with Planet London, and
yeah,
you know, we need some help with that. So we'll definitely.
It's about image. You need to know your sound bites. All those things that we learn in Hollywood are things that you need to put the show business into your business now too. Everybody does too, because we're judged on our image. So there are things that easy I can show you. You'll get it in one session or in one video boot camp weekend. Come see me at my studio, and we got you covered.
Great. And you want to stand out as well. There's so many people out there in the marketplace. You need to stand out above everyone else. So
and you know the best thing to stand out is by not trying to be perfect, not trying to be like everybody else. But what's different about my training is that I hone your own delicious star power. And so you connect through a camera lens, or through a meeting, or through a telephone conference, because we're all on Skype around the world now too. But it's a heart-to-heart connection with your viewer, so that they know that it's not just about something that in their head, that cerebrally, that you have on your website, but you really make a personal connection, because now we're going from all of the technical stuff that everybody can do and going back to the #1 thing that makes a difference and that will make you more money and get you more sales, and that is a powerful personal connection in a video.
I absolutely agree. Fantastic. Well, that's all the questions I have for you, Barbara.
You're a great interviewer. I had a blast.
Thank you. Me too. And thank you so much for sharing. You're so generous. I've been told, by other people that Barbara's fantastic to talk to and will give so much. So thank you so much for.
Thank you. And I hope to see you again soon. Come see me in LA. Come see me in Hollywood if you ever get over here.
We will. We're coming to Palm Springs next month, but I don't think we're going to make it to LA. We're going to be at
wave as you fly over at least, okay?
We'll wave as we fly over, absolutely.
Okay. Bye.
Bye, thank you.
One last thought.
Yep.
Whatever your dream is, whatever your goal is, don't give up 5 minutes before the miracle, because you can make it happen.
Okay. It's very important to us at the moment, so thank you.
Bye.
Bye.